it's your girl Ken. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Kendra. I like to post everything about fashion, makeup, beauty, skincare, etc. All of those things, and essentially anything else that I'm interested in. And today I'm coming to you guys with a natural glowy look. I posted on my Instagram and several of you guys said you wanted to see it. I'm gonna try and replicate it today. Y'all pray for me because sometimes, you know, the beats I be doing, I don't know. But I already did my skin prep and my skincare. Today I'm using Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum as my, I guess, primer, but specifically around my porous areas. And we're going in with the Maybelline Superstay Active Wear Concealer. I have been obsessed with this concealer. I just like how lightweight it is, how well it mixes with my skin tone. I got it in the shade 30H. And funny enough, I got this on clearance at the Kroger. So I was very lit about that. And we're gonna start by just putting some under our eyes. And by the way, my mirror is here. So if my head is turned, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. And you don't need to put too much, just as much as you think your under eyes needs, because we're gonna go in with another concealer on top just to brighten up the under eye. Lately, I have been using just a regular beauty blender to blend my makeup out. Don't judge me because it's a little dirty. It's clean, it's just, you know, you use it. I'm gonna wet that with some rose water. And then we're just gonna blend that out under the eye. The whole goal of this makeup is to enhance and not per se like cover up. I guess we're covering up some of my dark under eye, I guess. But the goal is really just to, you know, enhance our natural features. As you see how nice, let me see. Do you see how nice that concealer is? It's skin, it's giving skin. I love this concealer. I'm gonna take that same concealer and put it on my chin, over my little dark marks here, wherever you see some slight imperfections. And really the key to this look is making sure that you're using a concealer that is very close to your skin tone. You do not need to use like a brightening concealer at this point, or I guess you could just use your foundation, but don't apply it all over. I'm applying the concealer to the points on my face that I want to brighten, I guess, even though it's essentially the same color as my skin tone. And I'm only using the Beauty Blender today, and I'm using a different brush for my contour because my goal is to get it to be as skin-like and as natural as possible. I feel like, you know, the Beauty Blender absorbs some of the product, it picks up some of the product, and then it helps disperse it, which is why I'm using this today. But I feel like a brush can be better suited for, you know, heavier makeup styles. Now, I'm gonna go in with my lighter concealer, the Hourglass. I believe it's Timeless Vanish concealer in the shade Beech, which is number 6. I think it's supposed to be number 6 or number 5. Now we're gonna put just a little dot right here because this concealer is substantial. It's quite thick and pigmented. And I'm gonna take my little beauty blender again, and I'm gonna pinch it a little bit because I don't want this to blend up. I really want to control where this lighter shade is going on my face. Our under eye is brightened. It's looking good so far. It's looking very natural, which is the goal. And then I'm gonna go in with my contour. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade 3. Granted, I think that shade is a little too dark for me, but I had gotten it in my Allure Beauty box, so I can't like return it and get another shade. But what I do is I put some on this Japonesque brush. I got it from Target, and I take my AOA acrylic palette, and I kind of like take the excess and put it on that. And then I take this and I apply it to the skin in upward light strokes. Like, I'm not pressing into my skin. I'm lightly applying this bronzer because it is a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. And don't worry if you apply too much. That is the magic of a beauty blender. It helps pick up excess product. And now I'm just making sure there are no, you know, sporty spots. I'm blending that in. And I apply my contour from essentially like my temple. I have high cheekbones, so I recognize it's a little easier for me to find the point on my face where I need to contour. But I did just see a tutorial. You go from your temple to your nose, and then from your eye to your lip, and then you're supposed to contour right under that. But essentially, you know, you want to bring shape to the face. All right, I feel like I have more than enough on that side. Now we're gonna go in on this side. Again, I'm lightly applying this because it is very pigmented. But I do love how it applies. Like, do you see how it's a glowy bronzer, not a powdery bronzer? Really love that about this. I'm gonna look in this little mirror so it can help me out a little bit. And again, I'm following the natural contour of my face. And again, it's okay if you feel like you maybe applied too much. You can tone it down a bit with your beauty blender in a second. Okay, I like that. I like how that looks. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go over my nose or contour my nose a little bit. I don't need like a super fine line because again, I'm going for a very natural look, not a glam look today. And again, magic of your beauty blender, you can do a lot of cleanup with it. I'm gonna take that same brush and go over my eye to give it some dimension. Okay, I like that. Taking the same brush, we're gonna contour our chin a little bit. I have a squarish chin, so I tend to try and do a little V action here so that I can round it out a little bit. And we're just contouring under. I don't bring my makeup on my neck anymore just because I feel like I have my shade very well on my face, so I don't feel like I need to match my face to my neck. A little bit more for the forehead. We're gonna contour our forehead or bronze. But I haven't really been using contour very much lately because I feel like contour tends to be very gray because we want to create shadows, but I would like my shadows to be warm. Gonna take that beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend the edges of the contour. Remember how I said if you feel like you apply too much, you can definitely tone it down with your beauty blender. This is what we're doing. Around my nose tends to get really red for some reason. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer there. Not too much because when I overdo it, it gives me a mustache. Okay. Now just blending everything together. And I think the next thing I really like about these concealers is they don't crease super easily. Just cleaning up the contour under. But yeah, they don't crease very easily, so I don't have a problem with like letting my makeup sit under my eyes for a few minutes. Now, typically I would go in with a loose powder. Today, we're going in with a pressed powder right away under the eyes. So we're using the Sephora Microsmooth. I don't know if you guys heard, but supposedly they're discontinuing it. I don't know why they would do that. But amen, I have two, and we'll see how long those last. But we're going with the pressed powder, and I'm going right under my eye, up onto the bridge, and we're pressing into the skin to set up that under eye. And remember, this has pigment, so feel free to, you know, use it to blend out as you wish. Next eye. Essentially setting wherever we put that concealer. And another reason I really like this Microsmooth powder is because it mattifies, but it doesn't completely take away the shine and like the glowiness of the makeup. I really like that about it. Ooh, I just noticed that one looks a little hard. Just gonna blend that out a little bit. Oh, a lot better. I think a lot of people are intimidated by makeup sometimes, but the biggest thing with makeup is you blend until you like it. I promise. Now, everybody's gonna be like, oh, you applied a powder, and now you're gonna apply a cream. This is how I do it. I don't know, it works. I'm taking this cheap AOA blush. It is a cream blush. I think I paid $1 for it on AOA. And I'm taking this e.l.f. buffing foundation brush because I really like how it applies the blush onto my skin. Applying it to the brush, and again, taking my AOA palette and dabbing off any excess. Now we're gonna apply it to the skin. And the reason why I'm using a cream brush, I think it'll look fine with a powder blush. The reason why I'm using a cream brush is because I really want to have that like natural skin-like finish on it. And another reason why I love applying blush is because it helps blend out that contour a little bit. It just makes it a little bit more palatable if you overdid it. And I'm not particularly going to like the apples. I'm starting in the middle of the apple. This is the front, this is the middle. I'm applying in the middle of the apple, and I'm going back because I really want to go for more of a lifted look and not per se like a rosy look. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my nose. I love applying blush to my nose and a little bit right here. I did a makeup look where I applied blush right here, and I've been obsessed ever since. And going in again with my beauty blender and just blending everything together in case I think there's a little bit too much of anything, but it looks really good to me so far. Yeah. Now, we're going in with another powder again. Going in with the Revlon translucent powder, PhotoReady. So it's not supposed to have any flashback. And we're gonna take that same, I don't know what this is called, powder puff. And we're gonna load it up, blow it off because it does get a little powdery. And we're gonna apply that right here in the inner corner of our face. Because it, boy, does it brighten up a bit. You can see, let me show you guys. But don't worry, don't fret. We're gonna tone that down. We just wanna really bring light to the center. And we're gonna take that same powder puff and do our nose. and a little bit here, toning down that blush I put on earlier. On the jaw, I think that looks good. Still, Sabrina Carla, you've done no wrong. Maybe you have, but I forgive you. All right, taking our Microsmooth on this brush from AOA Studios. It is the F13, and just bringing everything together, marrying everything, taking off that excess powder. Okay, I think we look good. I think we are looking good. Okay, this is our face so far. I feel like it's giving. Eyebrows aren't done. Recently, I have not been doing my eyebrows. I just don't feel like it, to be so very honest and so for real. But I am gonna put a little bit of eyebrow gel on there. Give me a second. So for eyebrow gel, I'm using the Lime Crime Bushy Brow. It says stronghold gel, but I'll be honest guys, it doesn't hold shit. At least not for me. But I do like to use it just to brush everything out, because again, I'm not going for like a, I'm not going for a glam look or like a very structured look. I'm just going for, you know, natural or clean girl, I guess. Whatever the trend is, or whatever they titled it. See? Same thing, just a little bit. And there's more put together. Then mascara, super important. I have been using the Maybelline Last Sensation SkyHigh mascara, and I actually really like this mascara. The one con I have with it is that it's hard to get off of your skin once it's on, like really hard. That's my biggest con. It's really annoying actually. But like if you want to take this off, you need to soak a pad, cotton pad or cotton round in some micellar water, or you know, if you have face oil, like a cleansing oil, or if you don't have that, some castor oil, or if you don't have that, petroleum, and let it sit on there and really break down these bonds, because this mascara do not play. When they said waterproof or whatever proof, they were not playing. For me, bottom lashes are super important in my makeup looks. Like, I just like how it opens up my eyes. That's cute, it's giving. And then just as like a little, I guess, pop off, I'm gonna take this stick by $19.99 Mielle, I think. Wait, I think it's by Mielle Cosmetics, 19/99, and it's in the color, I don't know, but it's cream highlight stick. And I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna rub it on my finger. And I'm just gonna pat it right here. Give myself a little bit more glow. Yeah, why not? Put a little bit on my nose. A little bit on the nose bridge. Yeah. So I got a little on my eye. A little bit. Pat that out. And then a little bit on that top lip. Okay, I think everything came together really nice. Now I'm gonna set my makeup with the Skindinavia Bridal makeup finishing spray. I can't lie, I've been obsessed with this ever since I got it. I feel like it's very comparable to Urban Decay, maybe even better. I love it. I can't lie, this makeup is very much so eating for me. Like, you see how glowy it is? Now, last thing is, of course, lip liner. Today, I'm going to be using the NYX Line Loud lip liner in Total Baller. And I can't lie, one of the keys that I picked up to lining my lips in a more natural way is you gotta blend it out. You have to. You're either gonna use your finger or a brush. And we're not gonna put on any lip stick, but we are gonna put on some lip gloss if I can find it. And then we're just gonna go on with some lip gloss. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills in Honey Diamond. All right, guys, here goes our finished natural makeup look. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Does it look good to you guys? Is it glowy? Is it, you know, giving skin realness? And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you watch my other videos on my channel. I mostly have vlogs and skincare right now, but I'm working on it. I'm working on producing content for you guys. And yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Realize.kenn. Follow me on TikTok at Ken Realizes. All of that will be on the screen. Links will be down below. Thank you so much for watching, cuties. You are all very cash money. Bye.